Hello Pisces, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. We are doing your areas of life reading today. So we're taking a look at the month ahead for you in 4 different areas of life today. So we're going to be looking at kind of your personal energy. I know I should be shuffling this different. This deck is big. Your personal energy, love, pursuits, and spiritual. So love is really the romance sector here, but we might get a different type of message, so I am leaving it open to whatever messages that spirit has for me. But of course, we're going to start with some overall general energy. Before we get into that, would love to invite you to join me here if we're not already connected by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if something resonates with you. We're going to be putting a lot of energy on the table. Let me know what, if anything, connects with you. Keeping in mind, these are general readings, so may not resonate at all. No worries at all. You can just check your other placements, or I'll see you in an upcoming message. So let's get into your guiding energy for the month. So you have treading for this month, and it's connected to self-awareness. Proceeding with caution and sensitivity, correct behaviors, and acting responsibly. Okay, let's shuffle out energy for the 4 areas. So we'll be looking at personal, love, pursuits, which is like career and business, and then spirituality. So those inner spaces or hidden spaces. So personal, we have the moon. How very Pisces of you. I actually think that's a positive sign because you, the moon, are showing up in the moon. So we have the 7 of Swords in love. Let's look at career. I'm going to try to get out all the energy because you know me, I got to do the most, including dropping all the cards. I love the artwork in this deck, but it is extraordinary. The finish on it is extraordinarily slippery, and they fall all over the place. We're gonna get ourselves together at some point. Okay. Is that a reflection of you, Pisces? Are you feeling a bit all over the place right now? All over the place is coming to mind. Feeling like you're at your wit's end, you're out of sync, you're stretched too thin. Ace of Wands in pursuits, that's promising. Let's look at spirituality. Spirituality for Pisces, month ahead. Spirituality for Pisces for the month ahead. 5 of Wands, okay. So we have difficulty in a couple of places here. Let's get some charms. Full message out. All right. So we have the greater than symbol, the coin, the engagement ring, the rhino, the treble clef, connecting to music. We have the word us, interesting, with the engagement ring. Let me know if you're either engaged or in a connection, or maybe that's your heart's desire. We have the bicycle, work. The 2 of Swords. Well, I actually love the 2 of Swords with the 7 of Swords. Calming that mind space, finding the mental peace. And then we had the moon with the love. So I'm getting the message that some of you are anxious about either a relationship or a connection moving to the next level. Or you're dating someone that you really, really, really like and that you see a future with them. And there's some angst there. We're going to flip this over at the end. This is your yes or no for the month. So think of a yes or no question, and we'll get to this at the end of the reading. The answer to the yes or no question for Pisces. Let's split the deck. Okay, it's going to be this guy. Again, we'll actually flip it at the end. I'm just getting out all of the energy. The 5 of Wands feels like an inner struggle and an inner balance, connecting to warring passions. So this could be literally inside of yourself. Maybe there's more than one passion project, or maybe battling between a passion project and a love interest or something. There's a warring or conflicting passions that are happening inside of you right now, and that could be why we have the moon in the personal, that there is a strong encouragement here to go inward, to go inside of yourself to find the answers. And we had this card flipped, surrender. Surrender, this is, okay, so I'm getting a lot of messages here. So let's talk about them. You have the waiting crescent 3. Number 8, we have 9, 7, 1, 5, 6, 1. Okay. Nothing really standing out numerologically, too. Okay. There's a really strong message here for you to trust your intuition, to trust your inner spaces and your gut. I'm seeing that in the Two of Swords. I'm seeing that in the moon with the heart. I'm seeing that in surrender. It's almost like surrendering to yourself, surrendering to your own intelligence and your own know-how, the moon here. So it's like you're showing up in all of the bits and pieces, but yet there's still conflict and confusion. And I feel like, again, with the Thief of Thoughts here, it's happening more inside of yourself. So we have the Thief of Thoughts in the love space. Stop overthinking it, you know. Yes, we want to be smart and we want to make intelligent decisions. Some of you maybe even be conflicted between, say, a love, some sort of love, romantic interest like that, maybe a new opportunity in your pursuit section, or maybe you're graduating college and that Ace of Wands, you have that new pathway being revealed to you that is actually something you're really interested in. Calm the noise and go within. If your heart is in the romance and that connection, then go with that. If that is where you're being pulled, if that is where your greatest desire lies, if it's pursuing some sort of pathway, if it's pursuing some sort of project that you want to go after and you want to put in the work to do that, the bicycle talks about, yes, momentum, emotion, movements, but with some work and some effort. You have to do the pedaling. You have to do the steering. You know, the rhinoceros is like plowing, just clomp, 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 just plowing right through it. I know. You were looking for the sound effects. I know. I gave it to you. You didn't have to ask for it, see? But I feel like overall, with the guiding energy being about self-awareness, this is such a strong you message, Pisces. So my moon is in Pisces, so I get it, okay? Sometimes we can feel pulled in so many different directions because we are connected to Jupiter energy on that we are the divine feminine side of Jupiter, and so ever expansive when it comes to imagination and creativity, and maybe there are so many things that are catching our attention that we want to put energy into to see come to fruition, but we can't make a decision because we're the two fishes flowing, or, you know, trying to swim in opposite directions, and so therefore going nowhere. But the message that I'm getting in is self-awareness. That we can have these things, multiple things. We can have love, we can have a strong personal life, we can have a strong career and spiritual life. We might not be able to develop these things at the same time. The man, what is it, there's a phrase that's like, the man who chases two rabbits catches none. So if you think about that, if you can close your eyes and imagine that, trying to chase after two rabbits at the same time, you will get none. They will get away from you. So it's this idea of focus, and focusing on one thing at a time. That's not to say love will never come if you choose your career right now, or that an opportunity to express yourself creatively or do something you're passionate about because love is calling you. It's not like the decision itself is right or wrong. It's about you trusting yourself and you being aware of where you are now in your life and what you actually want to put your time and energy into. So that's our primary message for you for the month ahead. Do some journaling. If you have tarot cards or oracle cards, pull one every day. Journal or diary on the message that you're receiving and how they connect. I've been doing that a lot lately, and like, it's amazing how much there's overlap, and questions that you had in the beginning of the month are answered later on as you continue to work on that self-awareness and continue to learn yourself better and know you better than anyone else out there does and could ever. Surrender to your own flow and way that you move and where you are right now. You're so good at accepting other people for where they're at and meeting them where they're at. Do that. Extend yourself that same courtesy. Where are you right now? Where is your heart being called? Understanding that you might have to right now focus on one thing at a time and return to one of these other things at a later point in time. Where is your heart telling you to go? Music might be important, either in your creative expression or bringing messages to you. So being mindful of music. Did a song pop into your head? Go listen to that song right now. Journal how you feel about the lyrics. Like, listen to it. Pull up the lyrics if you're like me and you don't really know the words to things. You just kind of know the beats and stuff like that. Pay attention to the words and the flow. How does it make you feel? What's the message in that? Do a diary entry on that. Focusing on the thing that makes you feel greater than. It's like you plus this thing is greater than together. It's like you're bigger than. And again, it's in your current moment right now. What is your Ace of Wands? What is that passion? What are you excited to step toward right now? Go toward that, flow toward that, and adjust as you need to along the way. So that is what I'm feeling right now, is your message for the month. So let's do the answer to your yes or no question. Is a no. Doesn't sound like the right fit. So again, going back to our primary message for you this month, it's about self-awareness. We are only saying yes to things that are in alignment with our purpose and our path, because we know where we're going, because we are aware of ourselves, not only our path and purpose, not only our gifts and talents, but also our process. And yes, we might be still developing that and strengthening that along the way, but we are going with our flow. We're going with our own flow. And Pisces, I know that is so challenging because you're mutable water, and so it's easy for you to adapt and change with others, but right now it's about you, your flow, the direction you want to go. So we're shifting the focus for you a little bit this month, okay? So my beautiful Pisces, these are the messages I've channeled. I hope this is helpful. If something resonates, do drop a comment down below. Click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in an upcoming message. Bye.